Welcome to the breathtaking realm of Qatar's Sheikh Hamza bint Nasser, where luxury transcends mere extravagance and becomes an art form. As the nation's wealthiest queen, Sheikh Hamza's life reads like a fairy tale scripted by the gods of opulence themselves. Her palaces, architectural marvels that dwarf even the grandiosity of Buckingham, house treasures that could turn the most prestigious museums green with envy. Walking through hallways lined with priceless art, she lives a reality that feels closer to fantasy. And her wardrobe, think less Cinderella at the ball and more like royalty that commands the very fashion houses of Paris. If luxury had a face, it would be crowned with Sheikh Hamza's signature elegance. Sheikh Hamza's fortune isn't just a measure of her wealth, but a testament to her reign over high society and global luxury. Living life at the intersection of royalty and extravagance, she epitomizes refinement in ways that outshine even the most glamorous Hollywood elite. Her glittering jewelry collection rivals the mythical treasures of ancient empires, while her haute couture wardrobe is refreshed seasonally with designs straight off the runway. Whether attending high-profile summits or glamorous galas, Sheikh Hamza's presence is a spectacle, each appearance a dazzling display of power and taste. Her travels, naturally, extend far beyond the bounds of ordinary privilege, making even the world's most prolific jet-setters seem pedestrian by comparison. When it comes to vacations, Sheikh Hamza doesn't just escape, she ascends. Her retreats redefine luxury, trading quaint summer castles for sun-drenched private islands and palatial resorts. Imagine trading in sandy beach chairs for sprawling oceanfront villas with infinity pools cascading into turquoise waters, each moment curated by personal butlers. While the world's a light vacation in opulent hotels, Sheikh Hamza practically owns the experience itself. A simple getaway to the Maldives for her is akin to a sovereign returning to her island kingdom, familiar with the sea life by name. Beside her, Balmoral Castle, Queen Elizabeth's favorite retreat, feels less like a royal estate and more like a countryside cottage. Her jewelry collection is the crowning jewel of her empire of splendor. If diamonds signify status, Sheikh Hamza's trove is the equivalent of a coronation at every turn. Each piece tells a story of craftsmanship and luxury, with rare gems and bespoke designs that seem crafted by celestial hands. It's not just about adornment, her collection is a personal treasure vault capable of outshining the wealth of small nations. One iconic masterpiece, a Cartier necklace reimagined by replacing emeralds with colossal diamonds, exemplifies her unparalleled taste. Where most see extravagance, Sheikh Hamza sees legacy, building a collection that could comfortably seat her among history's most illustrious queens. Fashion, for Sheikh Hamza, is more than just clothing, it is the language through which she speaks to the world. Her wardrobe bridges tradition and modernity, blending the regal grace of Qatari heritage with the boldness of contemporary design. Designers don't just offer her their finest, they craft pieces specifically for her, elevating each event she attends into a showcase of artistry and refinement. Whether she's draped in Valentino, Jean-Paul Gaultier, or Chanel, her ensembles command attention, setting trends rather than following them. For Sheikh Hamza, a gala appearance is not just an occasion, it's a runway unto itself. While the kings of Europe may dress with sharp precision, Sheikh Hamza's attire exists in a league of its own, transforming formal engagements into exhibitions of high fashion fit for royalty. Sheikh Hamza bint Nasser's real estate holdings reflect not just her immense wealth, but an appreciation for architectural grandeur that transcends borders. Her primary residence in Doha is nothing short of a modern-day palace, a sprawling testament to luxury that mirrors the magnificence of ancient Arabian royalty. With ceilings that seem to kiss the sky and corridors adorned with priceless art, this palace feels like the setting of an epic fable. Yet Doha is merely the crown jewel in her glittering property portfolio. From a stately mansion in London to other lavish estates scattered across the globe, Sheikh Hamza's real estate empire rivals that of the wealthiest monarchs. In comparison, even the most elegant palaces such as King Philippe of Belgium's royal residence seem understated against the backdrop of Sheikh Hamza's architectural conquests. Yet, in the rarefied world of royal luxury, Sheikh Hamza isn't alone. Sultan Hassan al-Bolkiah of Brunei's Istana Nurul Iman holds the title for the largest residential palace globally, sprawling over 2 million square feet. However, where the Sultan's palace dazzles with its size, Sheikh Hamza's homes captivate with their refined artistry and elegance. Similarly, Prince Al-Walid bin Talal of Saudi Arabia may soar through the skies in his customized Airbus A380, a flying mansion of unparalleled extravagance. But even his opulence feels flamboyant compared to Sheikh Hamza's seamless blend of taste and sophistication. Queen Rania of Jordan, another icon of royal refinement, balances luxury with grounded accessibility. While Queen Rania's style exudes modern grace, Sheikh Hamza embodies an aura of regal timelessness that few can match. The distinction between Sheikh Hamza and her contemporaries lies not just in wealth, but in the journey that brought her to prominence. Unlike many royals born into their crowns, Sheikha Moza's rise to influence is marked by perseverance and intellect. Her ascent from humble beginnings to becoming one of Qatar's most powerful figures is a narrative of resilience and ambition. While many royals inherit palaces, Sheikha Moza built hers, both figuratively and literally, carving out a legacy rooted in determination and vision. Her story stands as a reminder that even in the highest echelons of power, it is not just lineage but leadership that defines greatness. Born in the coastal town of Al Hor on August 8, 1959, Sheikha Moza's early years were shaped by adversity rather than privilege. Her father, Nasser bin Abdullah al-Misnad, was a fierce opposition activist during one of Qatar's most politically volatile periods. The family's movements and challenges during this time cultivated in her a sense of adaptability and strength. These experiences became the foundation upon which Sheikha Moza would later build her public image and leadership style rooted in empathy, resilience, and an unshakable resolve to drive progress. For Sheikha Moza, education was the bridge between her challenging past and Qatar's promising future. After completing her studies at Qatar University with a degree in sociology, she emerged not just as a scholar but as a visionary with a mission to reshape Qatari society. Her academic pursuits were not confined to personal growth. They became the cornerstone for national development initiatives that would place education at the heart of her transformative work. Through this lens, Sheikha Moza's life is not just a narrative of personal success but one of societal transformation, proving that the most enduring legacies are those built on the foundation of empowering others. Sheikha Moza bint Nasser's marriage to Sheikh Hamad bin Khalifa Al Thani in 1977 was far more than a ceremonial union. It marked the fusion of two forward-thinking minds determined to propel Qatar into the future. Their partnership defied the conventions of traditional royal roles, establishing Sheikha Moza as not just a consort but a force of transformation. When Sheikh Hamad assumed the role of emir in 1995, she stepped confidently into the national spotlight, leveraging her influence to champion ambitious reforms in education, healthcare, and social progress. Together, they set in motion a vision that would redefine Qatar's identity on the global stage. At the heart of Sheikha Moza's transformative legacy is the Qatar Foundation for Education, Science, and Community Development, which she founded in 1995. This bold initiative underscored her belief that education is the cornerstone of national advancement. The crown jewel of this endeavor, Education City, became a sprawling intellectual oasis, attracting branches of some of the world's most prestigious universities. Institutions like Georgetown, Carnegie Mellon, and Northwestern found a home in Doha, reflecting Sheikha Moza's commitment to positioning Qatar as an epicenter of learning and innovation. Education City stands not only as a beacon of academic excellence but as a symbol of her resolve to secure Qatar's future through knowledge and discovery. Sheikha Moza's influence extends far beyond the lecture halls of Education City. As chairperson of Sidra Medicine, she has been a driving force in revolutionizing healthcare in Qatar, with a particular focus on women and children. Her leadership in this arena reflects her broader mission to ensure that every facet of Qatari society thrives. On the global stage, she carries this mission forward as a United Nations Sustainable Development Goals advocate, amplifying her voice in the fight for gender equality, quality education, and the protection of human rights. Sheikha Moza's advocacy bridges the local and the international, uniting Qatar's progress with the collective aspirations of the global community. Yet Sheikha Moza's legacy is not confined to policy and philanthropy. Her influence graces the worlds of fashion, art, and culture, where she has become an icon in her own right. Her seamless blend of traditional Qatari attire with contemporary haute couture has garnered international acclaim, turning heads at global events and placing Qatari heritage under the spotlight. Each sartorial choice becomes a statement of cultural pride, subtly reinforcing the narrative that Qatar's traditions are not relics of the past but living, evolving expressions of national identity. In Sheikha Moza's hands, fashion becomes a diplomatic tool, one that bridges East and West with elegance and poise. Her reverence for art and architecture further manifests in the breathtaking cultural institutions that now define Qatar's skyline. Under her stewardship, the nation has emerged as a formidable patron of the arts, commissioning architectural marvels like the Museum of Islamic Art and the National Museum of Qatar. These institutions serve not only to preserve the nation's rich history but also to invite the world into dialogue, fostering cultural exchange and mutual understanding. In shaping Qatar's artistic landscape, Sheikha Moza ensures that the country's cultural renaissance stands as tall as its economic one, making Qatar a nexus of innovation, heritage, and global collaboration. Despite the unparalleled luxury that surrounds her, Sheikha Moza bint Nasser's true wealth lies in the lives she has transformed through her unwavering commitment to philanthropy. At the forefront of her charitable endeavors is the Education Above All Foundation, a beacon of hope for millions of underprivileged children worldwide. By championing initiatives like the Educate a Child program, Sheikha Moza has facilitated the enrollment of over 10 million children into schools. Each success story a testament to her belief that education is the most potent weapon against poverty and inequality. In a world where countless children are denied access to learning, Sheikha Moza's work stands as a powerful reminder that compassion, when paired with influence, can reshape destinies. Her ability to seamlessly balance grandeur with purpose underscores the unique duality of Sheikha Moza's life. While she moves through a world of glittering jewels, palatial estates, and haute couture, her focus rarely strays from the causes that matter most. Whether addressing world leaders at the United Nations or visiting remote communities to witness her educational initiatives in action, she carries herself with a rare blend of humility and authority. Her vision transcends borders, reminding the world that true leadership isn't measured by opulence, but by the impact left on the hearts and minds of those less fortunate. In the realm of royalty and global elites, Sheikha Moza distinguishes herself not solely by the scale of her wealth, but by the breadth of her influence. While others revel in tradition and excess, she masterfully weaves together the past and the future, merging Qatari heritage with the pulse of modern progress. This seamless fusion of luxury and philanthropy sets her apart, illustrating that elegance and empathy are not mutually exclusive. Her life reflects a rare kind of power, one rooted not in dominance, but in the relentless pursuit of social advancement for those who need it most. Sheikha Moza's journey serves as a living testament to the evolving definition of royalty. In a world where crowns and titles often evoke images of isolation and excess, her narrative speaks of connection, advocacy, and transformative leadership. Her vision has propelled Qatar to the forefront of global conversations on education, healthcare, and cultural preservation. More than a symbol of wealth, she has become a symbol of possibility, a reminder that influence, when wielded with integrity, can build bridges and open doors to a brighter, more inclusive future. Beyond the borders of Qatar, Sheikha Moza's resonance is felt across continents, establishing her as a formidable voice on the international stage.
But there is so much wrong with this world today that one can easily fall into despair about the predicament of humanity.
Her eloquence, poise, and dedication to championing education and human rights position her as more than just a royal consort. She is a global architect of change. While many royals remain bound by their national roles, Sheikha Moza embraces a broader vision, shaping not just the destiny of Qatar, but contributing to the collective progress of humanity. In the intricate mosaic of global leadership, her legacy gleams as a guiding light for the generations to come. Sheikha Moza bint Nasser's global influence is perhaps most vividly reflected in her work with the United Nations and UNESCO, where her unwavering dedication to education has left an indelible mark on some of the world's most vulnerable communities. As a UNESCO Special Envoy for Basic and Higher Education, she has been a powerful advocate for children deprived of learning opportunities due to conflict and poverty. Through this initiative, Sheikha Moza has not only raised awareness but implemented tangible solutions to shield schools from the devastation of violence, turning them into havens of hope and resilience. Her ability to harmonize tradition with progress extends beyond educational initiatives and permeates Qatar's broader national development strategy. Sheikha Moza has been a key architect behind Qatar's evolution, ensuring that modernization does not come at the expense of cultural identity. This delicate balance is exemplified through the Qatar National Vision 2030, a groundbreaking blueprint that charts the country's path toward a knowledge-based, sustainable economy. Under her stewardship, the vision reflects more than economic ambitions. It encapsulates environmental stewardship, social equity, and cultural preservation. By embedding these values into the nation's developmental framework, Sheikha Moza has shaped a legacy that will resonate for generations. Central to Sheikha Moza's transformative leadership is her relentless pursuit of women's empowerment. In a region where gender roles can often be rigidly defined, she has emerged as a catalyst for change, challenging societal norms and expanding opportunities for women across all sectors. Her influence transcends symbolism, as she actively creates platforms that allow women to lead in politics, science, and business. By championing careers in STEM and fostering leadership opportunities for young women, Sheikha Moza has inspired a seismic cultural shift, nurturing a future where female voices shape national and global discourse. Her efforts extend far beyond advocacy, materializing into institutions and initiatives that drive innovation and inclusivity. Through programs like the World Innovation Summit for Health, WISH, and the Qatar Science and Technology Park, Sheikha Moza has built ecosystems where women not only contribute but lead cutting-edge advancements. These platforms bridge the gap between innovation and opportunity, fostering networks of female scientists, entrepreneurs, and healthcare professionals who are rewriting the narrative of women's roles in the Middle East. Her initiatives create ripple effects, transforming communities and positioning Qatar as a model of inclusive growth. At the heart of Sheikha Moza's enduring impact is her philanthropic philosophy, one that emphasizes lasting solutions over temporary relief. Her foundation, Education Above All, IA, is a reflection of this vision, tackling systemic inequalities by addressing the root causes of poverty. EA's projects ensure that education becomes a powerful equalizer, enabling marginalized children to break free from cycles of deprivation and realize their full potential. By prioritizing long-term educational investment, Sheikha Moza is not only shaping individual lives but laying the groundwork for more just and equitable societies, embodying the belief that true leadership lies in empowering the next generation. Sheikha Moza bint Nasser's hands-on approach to philanthropy sets her apart from many global figures of her stature. While her initiatives span continents and impact millions, she remains intimately connected to the community she seeks to uplift. Her visits to schools and engagement with educators reflect a leadership style grounded in empathy and understanding. By immersing herself in the realities faced by students and teachers, Sheikha Moza ensures that her initiatives address not just broad systemic challenges but the nuanced, everyday obstacles that hinder progress. This level of personal investment magnifies the reach and effectiveness of her philanthropic endeavors, creating ripples of change that resonate far beyond Qatar's borders. Her influence extends beyond classrooms and hospitals into the very skyline of Qatar, where her architectural vision shapes the nation's identity. Landmarks such as the Museum of Islamic Art and the transformative Mishrab downtown Doha project stand as living testaments to Sheikha Moza's belief in harmonizing modernity with cultural heritage. These architectural marvels reflect her unwavering commitment to preserving Qatar's rich traditions while embracing cutting-edge design and technology. By championing projects that marry innovation with history, Sheikha Moza has not only redefined Qatar's urban landscape but has also positioned the nation as a global hub for architectural excellence and cultural dialogue. As Qatar steps onto the world stage with events like the FIFA World Cup and international summits, Sheikha Moza's influence on the country's infrastructure and cultural evolution becomes increasingly visible. Her efforts ensure that Qatar's rise to prominence is not just marked by gleaming skyscrapers and economic growth, but by the celebration and preservation of its heritage. Under her guidance, Qatar's expansion is as much about crafting a national narrative as it is about hosting global audiences. This balance between progress and tradition solidifies Qatar's image as a nation deeply rooted in its identity, yet fully prepared to lead in the modern world. Despite the magnitude of her achievements, Sheikha Moza carries herself with a quiet elegance that commands respect and admiration in equal measure. Whether addressing world leaders at diplomatic summits or participating in grassroots community programs, she embodies a rare blend of authority and humility. This unique combination of grace and power has become a defining characteristic of her leadership, making her an influential figure not only in the corridors of political power, but also in the hearts of ordinary citizens. Her ability to seamlessly navigate both realms reinforces the idea that true leadership is as much about connection as it is about vision. As Sheikha Moza's journey unfolds, her legacy continues to take shape, an enduring monument to resilience, compassion, and innovation. Her story is a beacon for future generations, illustrating that the essence of leadership lies not in titles or riches, but in the steadfast pursuit of progress for all. In Sheikha Moza, Qatar has found more than a queen, it has found a transformative force capable of shaping not just a nation, but the very course of history. Through her tireless efforts, she leaves behind more than a legacy, she leaves behind a roadmap for a more inclusive, enlightened, and harmonious world. Currently, Sheikha Moza bint Nasser's profound impact on Qatar's cultural evolution is perhaps most vividly reflected in the nation's flourishing art and museum landscape. Understanding the transformative power of art to bridge divides and cultivate mutual respect, she has spearheaded initiatives that honor both the grandeur of Islamic heritage and the vibrancy of contemporary expression. The Museum of Islamic Art, a dazzling jewel on Doha's waterfront, embodies this dual mission, housing treasures from across the Islamic world while standing as a beacon of cross-cultural appreciation. The National Museum of Qatar, another visionary project under her guidance, weaves together the nation's rich history with its ambitious future, offering visitors a sensory journey through Qatar's evolving identity. But Sheikha Moza's architectural ambitions reach far beyond the confines of museums. Her influence extends into the very heart of Qatar's urban development, shaping entire districts that reflect her commitment to sustainability and cultural preservation. Mishrab downtown Doha, a project she championed, represents the pinnacle of this vision, a smart city that redefines modern urban living. Marrying sleek, environmentally conscious technology with traditional Qatari architectural motifs, Mashirab stands as a testament to Sheikha Moza's belief that progress and heritage need not exist in opposition. This district serves not only as a blueprint for the cities of tomorrow, but as a powerful statement that innovation can thrive within the framework of tradition. Beyond the cultural and architectural spheres, Sheikha Moza's leadership has revolutionized Qatar's healthcare landscape, ensuring that the nation becomes a hub of medical excellence in the region. Sidra Medicine, the flagship healthcare facility under her stewardship, is more than just a hospital. It is a center of research, education, and innovation dedicated to the well-being of women and children. By attracting top medical minds from around the world and fostering cutting-edge research, Sidra positions Qatar at the forefront of global healthcare advancements. This institution exemplifies Sheikha Moza's holistic approach to nation-building, one that prioritizes not only economic development, but the health and future of Qatar's people. On the global stage, Sheikha Moza's diplomatic acumen has further cemented Qatar's role as a leader in humanitarian and international affairs. Through her engagements with world leaders and active participation in forums addressing refugee education, climate action, and global inequality, she has wielded her influence to drive meaningful change. Her ability to seamlessly navigate international diplomacy while championing initiatives at home reflects a rare blend of statesmanship and compassion. In a world grappling with complex geopolitical challenges, Sheikha Moza's presence provides a stabilizing force, projecting Qatar's values and leadership across continents. Despite the scale of her responsibilities, Sheikha Moza's connection to the Qatari people remains at the core of her leadership philosophy. Her frequent visits to schools, community centers, and local cultural gatherings speak to a leader deeply invested in the fabric of her nation. Unlike distant figures of power, she engages directly with citizens, listening to their needs and shaping policies that reflect the collective aspirations of her people. This accessibility, rare among figures of her prominence, underscores her belief that true leadership is grounded not in authority, but in empathy, service, and shared purpose. Through this intimate bond with her community, Sheikha Moza exemplifies the essence of transformative leadership, one that builds bridges between power and the people it serves. Sheikha Moza bint Nasser's sartorial choices are far more than statements of personal elegance. They are symbolic threads woven into the fabric of Qatar's evolving identity. With every appearance, she masterfully blends Qatari tradition with the finest creations from the world's most esteemed fashion houses, embodying the very essence of modern Arab sophistication. Her seamless ability to merge cultural heritage with contemporary design reflects the same philosophy that underpins Qatar's transformation under her guidance, one that respects the past while boldly stepping into the future. As designers like Valentino and Chanel V to dress her, Sheikha Moza stands not just as a style icon, but as a living representation of Qatar's refined yet progressive spirit on the world stage. Her legacy extends far beyond the visible realms of fashion and architecture. It is etched into the very leadership of Qatar, carried forward by the next generation she has helped shape and inspire. Her son, Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani, now leads the nation as Emir, guided by the values instilled in him by Sheikha Moza's unwavering dedication to progress, education, and national pride. Through him and her other children, Sheikha Moza's vision continues to ripple through every facet of Qatari society. As Qatar navigates its journey of growth in global prominence, the imprint of her influence remains unmistakable, shaping policies, cultural institutions, and the collective aspirations of a nation poised to lead in the 21st century. In the annals of global leadership, Sheikha Moza's story stands as a powerful testament to the transformative power of grace, intellect, and resilience. Her life's work transcends borders, elevating Qatar's profile while contributing to global initiatives that champion education, healthcare, and cultural preservation. As Qatar's star continues to rise on the international stage, Sheikha Moza's enduring legacy will serve as a guiding light for future generations. Her unwavering pursuit of excellence, tempered by compassion and a vision of inclusivity, cements her place not only as a royal figure but as an architect of lasting global progress. From Jeff Bezos reigning over his $25.9 billion empire to Mukesh Ambani's comparatively modest $151 billion fortune, enough to buy a small planet and still throw a party, these billionaires wield wealth on a scale that makes Elon Musk's spacefaring dreams look like weekend hobbies. Their combined net worth isn't just staggering, it's a silent force that shapes industries and economies with the subtlety of a velvet hammer. While Musk dominates headlines with his bold ventures, these financial titans operate in the shadows, orchestrating billion-dollar moves from the quiet luxury of their private jets. They belong to an elite class of moguls whose power stretches far beyond the tech empires Musk commands, practicing a form of financial wizardry that reshapes the world without ever needing the spotlight. Consider it the art of silent domination, wealth creation at its most discreet. At the top of the list sits Roman Abramovich, a connoisseur of luxury with a staggering $9.7 billion net worth, known for his insatiable taste for the extraordinary. Abramovich isn't just wealthy. He's the kind of billionaire who casually entertains the idea of installing heated marble floors in his yacht's walk-in closet. His portfolio of extravagance spans across yachts, private jets, rare cars, and high-end properties scattered around the globe. The crown jewel of his collection is the Eclipse, a 533-foot, $500 million super yacht that redefines maritime opulence. This floating fortress comes equipped with 2 helipads, a missile defense system, and even a private swimming pool. But why stop at one when you can have 2? Abramovich also owns the Solaris, a second seaborne palace worth $600 million. Because when you're navigating life at the pinnacle of wealth, one luxury yacht is simply never enough. In the skies, Roman Abramovich's private fleet rivals that of royalty. His collection includes a sleek Boeing 787 Dreamliner and a customized Boeing 767, famously dubbed Bandit for its distinctive design. On the ground, his passion for rare automobiles shines through a jaw-dropping lineup featuring a Pagani Zonda R, Ferrari FX, and a Porsche 911 D1 Evo, a trio of automotive legends with a combined worth exceeding $1 million. When Abramovich isn't cruising at 30,000 feet or sailing the high seas, he retreats to a constellation of opulent residences. His crown jewel is a sprawling mansion in London's elite Kensington Palace Gardens, better known as Billionaire's Row. But his empire stretches far beyond the UK, with lavish estates in New York, Moscow, and the French Riviera, each crafted to embody the pinnacle of luxury and comfort. Whether by land, sea, or air, Abramovich's lifestyle mirrors the grandeur once reserved for royalty, rivaled only by figures like Prince Al-Walid bin Talal. Prince Al-Walid bin Talal, with an effortless $17 billion fortune, lives a life that makes lifestyles of the rich and famous look quaint. For him, a weekend escape likely means hopping to the Mediterranean, or perhaps just to one of his 3 sprawling estates. His crown jewel is a 420-room palace in Riyadh, adorned with fine marble and intricate luxury touches. But that's just the beginning. His kingdom resort stretches across 500,000 square feet, complete with 3 artificial lakes and lush, manicured gardens. And because excess is just part of the blueprint, he's crafting the Kingdom Oasis, an even grander estate featuring a 17-acre lake and his very own private zoo. Prince Al-Walid's indulgence extends to the skies with a personal air fleet that redefines luxury travel. Once the owner of a customized Airbus A380, the largest passenger jet in the world, he transformed it into a flying palace, complete with a Turkish bath, concert hall, and even a garage. Though the A380 was eventually sold, Al-Walid still cruises the clouds in his $220 million Boeing 747. This airborne masterpiece includes a throne, lavish bedrooms, and a formal dining area, all managed by an elite international crew. For Prince Al-Walid, the sky isn't the limit, it's just another space to fill with luxury. Prince Al-Walid's taste for luxury extends beyond palaces and planes. His garage could double as a high-end showroom. His collection features a Rolls-Royce Phantom, an array of Ferraris and Lamborghinis, and the crown jewel, a custom-built, diamond-encrusted Mercedes-Benz Stall 600 valued at $48 million. On the water, his 282-foot super yacht, Kingdom 5 Kerr, once owned by Donald Trump, offers unparalleled luxury with its helipad, private cinema, and even a hospital, ensuring absolute self-sufficiency while cruising the open seas. But next on the list is more than just a Prince. Mohammed bin Salman Beebs stands as a symbol of Saudi Arabia's ambition to dominate the modern world stage. In 2018, Forbes ranked him the 8th most powerful person globally. His real estate holdings are just as formidable. In 2015, he discreetly acquired the $300 million Chateau Louis XIV in France, a 57-room masterpiece boasting a movie theater, indoor pool, and a grand ballroom. MBS's flair for luxury doesn't stop there. He also owns Serene, a $500 million yacht purchased from Russian vodka magnate Yuri Shefler. Because when you're steering a nation toward the future, you might as well sail in absolute style. Mohammed bin Salman's taste for speed and luxury manifests in his jaw-dropping car collection. At its heart sits the Bugatti Chiron, one of the fastest and most expensive production cars ever built. With a blistering top speed of 261 mph and the ability to rocket from 0 to 60 mph in just 2.4 seconds, It's a fitting symbol of his drive for excellence. Complementing the Chiron are other elite machines, including a Lamborghini Aventador, McLaren P1, and a Rolls-Royce Phantom H, a masterpiece of design and engineering. Taking to the skies, Mims spares no expense. His customized Airbus A380, the largest passenger jet in existence, is valued at $450 million, transforming air travel into an experience of unparalleled luxury. Yet his most extravagant purchase may rest not on wheels or wings but on canvas. In 2017, Mims acquired Leonardo da Vinci's Salvator Mundi for a record-breaking $450 million. This legendary painting, rumored to be destined for display at the Louvre Abu Dhabi, further solidifies his legacy as a patron of rare and timeless art. Mohammed bin Salman's collection of high-end timepieces reflects the same level of opulence that defines his lifestyle. Among his most prized possessions is the Patek Philippe Grandmaster chime, valued at over $31 million, a rare masterpiece in the world of luxury watches. Yet MBS's ambitions extend far beyond personal indulgence. He is the driving force behind NEOM, a $500 billion megacity designed to be a futuristic hub of technology, innovation, and tourism. His taste for luxury extends to his leisure time as well. $30 million vacations in the Maldives are just another part of royal life. In every aspect, MBS's world is a showcase of wealth at the highest level. But even his extravagance pales in comparison to that of Sultan Hassan al-Bolkiah of Brunei. With a staggering net worth of approximately $30 billion, the Sultan's lifestyle redefines grandeur. His primary residence, the Istana Nurul Iman Palace, holds the title of the largest residential palace in the world, spanning over 2 million square feet. Built in 1984 at a cost of $1.4 billion, the palace features 1,700 rooms, 257 bathrooms, and 5 swimming pools. Its lavish dome interiors gleam with 22-karat gold, underscoring the Sultan's unparalleled taste for luxury and excess. Sultan Hassan al-Bolkiah's car collection is nothing short of legendary, valued at over $5 billion and comprising more than 7,000 vehicles. This unrivaled fleet includes 600 Rolls-Royces, 450 Ferraris, and 380 Bentleys, alongside a selection of rare and bespoke creations. Among the highlights are a gold-coated Rolls-Royce and a Ferrari 456 GT Venice, one of only 7 ever made. For the Sultan, each car is not just a mode of transport but a statement of unparalleled opulence. His indulgence extends to the skies, where his private fleet redefines luxury aviation. The Sultan owns a Boeing 747-400, Boeing 767-200, and an Airbus A340-200. His Boeing 747-400, known as the Flying Palace, is a $400 million masterpiece adorned with gold accents and lilac crystal, ensuring every journey is as extravagant as his lifestyle. Bolkiah's passion for art is equally impressive. His collection includes iconic works such as Pierre-Auguste Renoir's Young Girls at the Piano, 1892, acquired for a staggering $70 million. Whether on the ground, in the air, or in the realm of fine art, the Sultan's penchant for luxury knows no bounds. Sultan Hassan al-Bolkiah's indulgence reaches such extraordinary heights that even his haircuts are a spectacle of luxury. He reportedly spends $20,000 per trim, flying his personal barber from London to Brunei for each session. For Bolkiah, even grooming demands international travel, because why settle for a local cut when you can log frequent flyer miles for a fade? At this pace, his barber might rival airline pilots in airtime. While Bolkiah's extravagance steals headlines, Ma Huateng, co-founder of Tencent Holdings, takes a quieter path to influence, building a digital empire that shapes the modern world. With a net worth of $5.8 billion, Ma has mastered the art of understated luxury. His crown jewel, a HK $1.8 billion residence in Sheko, Hong Kong, an exclusive haven that pairs panoramic views with pristine design. For Ma, a breathtaking landscape is just another essential investment in a portfolio where wealth meets tranquility. One of the more intriguing glimpses into Ma Huateng's lifestyle is his preference for the Volvo S80, a testament to his appreciation for understated luxury and practicality. As Volvo's flagship sedan from 1998 to 2016, this 80 represents a harmonious blend of comfort, performance, and elegance. Known for its refined design and smooth ride, This vehicle subtly reflects May's personality, a strategic, thoughtful billionaire who values substance over flash, prioritizing quiet sophistication in every aspect of life. In stark contrast stands Gautam Adani, a business magnate whose staggering $76.8 billion net worth could bankroll a small nation, or, at the very least, purchase a private archipelago. Adani's lifestyle is anything but subtle, mirroring the grand scale of his financial empire. His flair for extravagant living matches his bold ventures, solidifying his place as a mogul who doesn't just accumulate wealth, he lives it to the fullest. Gautam Adani's real estate portfolio is as extravagant as his business empire, headlined by his Rs 400 crore estate in Aditya Estates, acquired in 2020. Spanning 3.4 acres, this palatial property is so expansive it could warrant its own zip code. Step through its grand entrance, and you're met with a world of luxury so lavish it could leave even monarchs in awe. Every corner of this residence reflects Adani's penchant for grandeur and exclusivity. But his indulgence isn't confined to land. Adani's personal fleet includes 3 helicopters, each selected for its performance, efficiency, and elite craftsmanship. Complementing this is his trio of private jets: a Bombardier Challenger 605, Hawker Beechcraft 850 EPS, and Embraer Legacy 650, each tailored for a seamless blend of luxury and capability. The Bombardier Challenger 605, a sleek and technologically advanced jet, comfortably seats 8 passengers, ensuring Adani travels the skies with the same opulence that defines his life on the ground. The Embraer Legacy 650 is a highlight of Adani's fleet, offering 3 luxurious cabins for 14 passengers. Powered by 2 Rolls-Royce AE 3007 A2 engines with 9,020 lb of thrust, it reaches speeds of 850 km/h, ensuring fast, smooth travel. Gautam Adani's collection of luxury cars speaks to his bold and unapologetic taste. His fleet includes a Range Rover Le BEM 7 Series, Rolls-Royce Ghost, and a Ferrari California, each vehicle a symbol of power and prestige. Adani isn't just a billionaire, he's a rule breaker and trailblazer, thriving by rewriting the playbook of success on his own terms. In contrast, Carlos Slim exudes quiet dominance. As one of the world's most calculated investors, Slim's approach is defined by precision and strategic foresight. He doesn't chase headlines, he lets his sharp instincts and unwavering confidence speak for themselves, building an empire with every carefully measured move. Carlos Slim, Latin America's wealthiest man with a staggering $84.6 billion net worth, commands attention not through flashy displays, but through the sheer scale of his business empire. While many billionaires opt for lavish estates, Slim's primary residence is a surprisingly understated mansion in Mexico City, where he has lived for over 4 decades. Yet beyond this modest facade lies a real estate portfolio that resembles a high-stakes game of Monopoly, filled with prestigious properties in the world's most exclusive enclaves. A standout gem in his collection is his $80 million historic townhouse on Fifth Avenue, New York City. This 20,000 square feet arts mansion spans 5 stories and boasts 25 rooms, intricate wood paneling, and a terrace with views of the Metropolitan Museum of Art. As one of New York's most coveted properties, it reflects Slim's penchant for timeless elegance and strategic investments, an icon of quiet luxury in the heart of Manhattan. Carlos Slim is more than just a billionaire, he's a visionary investor with a vast, diversified portfolio spanning automotive, retail, telecommunications, and beyond. What truly distinguishes Slim is his unpretentious nature, a quiet force in a world captivated by opulence. His understated approach to wealth stands in stark contrast to the next billionaire on the list, whose son's wedding wasn't just a celebration but a dazzling display of extravagance that captured global attention and redefined luxury. Mukesh Ambani, with a $115.1 billion net worth, lives a life of unmatched luxury. His crown jewel is Antilia, a 27-story, $2 billion residence in Mumbai, spanning 400,000 square feet. Designed by Perkins & Will, it boasts 3 helipads, a 168-car garage, pools, and a snow room to escape Mumbai's heat. Ambani's real estate empire stretches globally. He owns the Mandarin Oriental Hotel in New York, $98 million, with views of Central Park, a 10-bedroom villa on Palm Jumeirah in Dubai, $80 million, for his son, and Stoke Park in the UK, a $73 million estate with a golf course and hotel. Mukesh Ambani's recent property spree is so extravagant that if he continues at this pace, a private airport for his acquisitions might not be far off. because he's on track to outbuy the entire monopoly board. His global real estate footprint is expanding faster than most can keep up with. Ambani's flair for luxury doesn't stop at properties. He's renowned for hosting spectacular events, most notably his daughter Isha Ambani's 2018 wedding, which became a global sensation. The celebration featured a private performance by Beyoncé and a guest list that included Priyanka Chopra, Hillary Clinton, and a constellation of celebrities and dignitaries. The wedding wasn't just an event, it was a masterclass in extravagance that captivated the world. In 2024, Mukesh Ambani's son Anant Ambani's wedding set a new bar for extravagance. The celebrations kicked off with a 3-day pre-wedding bash featuring Rihanna's first full concert in 8 years. Performing for 12,200 guests, including Bill Gates and Mark Zuckerberg, she lit up the Ambani estate. Later, Justin Bieber headlined another pre-wedding event, earning $10 million to perform hits like Baby and Peaches. Ambani's taste for luxury extends to his fleet of cars and aircraft. His 170-vehicle collection is stored in a custom-built 6-story garage at Antillia. Mukesh Ambani's security detail mirrors his lifestyle. Mercedes-AMG 63 SUVs flank his convoy, ensuring every journey reflects power and prestige. Beyond his enviable car collection, Ambani's aviation fleet is equally impressive. He owns a Boeing business jet, BG Airbus A319, and recently became the first in India to acquire a Boeing 737 MAX 9, further elevating his status in the skies. Ambani's world is defined by grand scale and luxury at every turn.